I'm sure you got here because you finally want to see a working and proven method to make money from home. Keep on watching this video to find out all the useful tips and tricks.
With my system, you will only be betting on the favourites. Now, I started recording this on the 25th of September, and I started with £150. I opened a new Betfair account. I only use Betfair because no matter how much you win, you will never be banned from Betfair. So I prefer using Betfair than any of the big betting companies in the UK, because if you start winning too much, they just ban you out of this site and you can't bet anymore. Betfair is an exchange, and Betfair lets you carry on no matter how much you win. So that said, I only bet on the favourites, and this is all these, what I've got here and what I'll be showing you is in public domain. You can find out exactly if I'm telling the truth or not. Now, you start at the earliest time possible, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Every day you start with the first race. Now, on the 25th of September, Roscommon at 1:45 was the first race that was on that day. And so we'll go in there and I'll show you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into racingpost.com. As you can see, Racing Post is just here. This is today. Select a date. This is November the 24th. We want September the 25th was my first day. Roscommon was the first, and it was 1:45. The favourite, these are the results, by the way. I'm into results here. This is showing you results, so I'm going back to the 25th of September, and the favourite was Sir Jack Thomas. Let's go in here. Sir Jack Thomas. It was at 1.8, and you'll see on here that it came in. It was 6 to 4, which is 1.5. But I'm betting on Betfair. I got the odds at 1.8. So let me show you. I got 1.8. It doesn't really matter because it lost, and I lost £5 on there. Then the second race was Eco Eye. So let me show you the 2:15. The second race, 2:15. Eco Eye was the favourite. It doesn't show you the favourite on here. So what you need to do is click on full results, and then you look at the favourites down here. This is if you're checking up on my figures. Eco Eye was a 7-2 favourite. Okay, so anyway, it didn't win. So let's go back into here. It didn't win, so I lost £8 on it. It didn't matter what I got. So the next race was the 2:50. Solo Saxophone was the favourite. 2:50 Solo Saxophone was the favourite. Jazz Girl won it. So of course we lost again. So minus 11. Then the 3:20 in Roscommon. Where is it? The 3:20. They are Siempre Amigos was the favourite, and Lost History won it. So we lost again at 14. Then on the 3:55 Land of Hope and Glory. 3:55 Land of Hope and Glory came in first. It was the favourite. It came in at 2-1, and you'll see we won at 2-1, and I had 17 on it, 34. Now that probably gave me a loss. 5, 13, 24, 38. There was probably minus 4 up here. Up here would be minus 4, so we'd be down to 146. But then we go on to the next race meeting. That was the second start. That was 1:45. And if I look at Kempton, let's have a look at Kempton. Kempton results, Roscommon Kempton result, 1:50. So that was the second race. The first race was 1:45. So we go by the meeting that started on the second. If that's too late, you just go on to the next time. Okay, so you go to the next race. So let's see what the next race was. It was Kempton that was the 3:55. The next race to be run was the Kempton 4:05. So let's have a look at the Kempton 4:05. 4:05 was over here, and the favourite was Odessa at 9-4. Excuse me. So let's have a look. Odessa 9-4. That's 2.255. I lost. Okay. Then we had the Kempton 4:35, which was the next race at that meeting. So the next race at that meeting was the 4:35. Jay Walker came in at 4-1. So Jay Walker was the favourite. We had 4-1 on it, and I got an 8 on there, was 32 winnings. And then the next race after that, we go to the next meeting, because once you win, you don't bet anymore at that meeting because you've had a win at that meeting. So now we go to Leicester, and it was the 4:45. So let's have Leicester, the 4:45. Let's come in. Kempton, Leicester was the 4:45. 4:45. It was Fastnet Spin, 5-2 favourite. Fastnet Spin, 5-2 is 2.5 in Betfair. Had a 5 on it, 12.50, and on that day we earned £35.50. That's our first meeting, first day on the 25th of September using my system. Now, I'm not going to go through every day, but I'll show you. Look, they're all here. 3, right? You can see they're all here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you that now, 2 months later, on the 24th of on the 23rd of November, 2 months later, that 150 has increased to £9,043 using my system. Now, as you can see, this is on level 4A. When you go back to the top, that's level 1A. So you go through different levels of how much you bet. Level 1A, level 1A, level 1B. Now then you change the stake. I give you what stakes to put on. You change the stake for level 1B, and you end up, as I said here, you end up on what we're on at the moment with this system, and me doing the new account with Betfair. What we're on here is, where was it? Where is it? Meeting level 4. There you go. That's it. 23rd of November, level 4. We're now on 9,043. Wonderful. The system works perfectly, and it's all on the favourites. Let me just show you here. I'll go into, this is the 23rd. Let's go back into Racing Post. Yesterday's. Okay, yesterday's meeting. Let's select the date, November 23. Okay, the first race was at Make Moneu, 12:10, Dons Levant, favourite. Now, you'll see here what I've got here. You don't bet X equals a non-runner, joint favourite, or odds on. See this here. You don't bet on an odds on. So Dons Levant, I put an X in the odds. There was no bet. The next race was the 12:40. Even though it won, it doesn't matter. It won at 8-11. It's an odds on. It was an odds on horse. You don't bet it. The next race was 12:40. Molly Childers was the favourite at 11-8. 11-8 is a when it was, I got 140, 1.4 on Betfair at £20, and it got me 28. Now, level 4A, level 4D, I would be starting the bets at £96. Wow. Okay. Don't worry, because you've got 9,000 here. and you won't go on to level D until you've actually got £13,050 in your bank, in your betting bank. So that's another, 4,000 to go on here, roughly 4,000 to go on here in the betting. So once you're on 13,000, you go up to level 4D. Yeah, in fact, 9,043. At 9,450 we go to level 4B, and at 10,650 we go to level 4C, and they're different bets. You know, this is level 4A is £20 starting, and so on and so forth. It's rather complex, but everything is in front of you. Everything I will be giving you is in front of you. You'll have all the bets to make. You'll have all the what odds. Everything is in black and white for you to do. Let's go into it. Market raise. Let's go into Wincanton just to show you again. We go to Wincanton next. We just won at market raising. Next one is Wincanton, 12.20. Now we won. Let's have a look what time we won. It was 12.40. So we had to. The next race that was running in Wincanton was the 12.50. So let's have a look. 12.50. The favourite was Fouet-Sage, 3-1. So let's have a look. Fouet-Sage, 3-1. Lost 20. The next race was the 125. The 125 was down here, and Cucklington won it at 13-8. Let's have a look. Cucklington won it. I got 1.6. Betfair 32, it got me 51.20, which then would be about the £23 profit that would be showing there. Then we went on to Thurles, because the next race was Thurles at 135. So let's go in. Let's click Wincanton. Thurles 135 was Burren Life 9-10. So why didn't I? That was an odds on. Burren Life was odds on. It's an X. Okay, odds on is an X. So the following race at that meeting was the 205 at Thurles. 205 at Thurles, and Ainsi Valavi was a favourite. It was not odds on, so it's 1.1. There you go, 1.1, 1.10, 21. Now the last meeting was Newcastle for us, so let's have a look. Newcastle, Thurles, Newcastle, and what was the time we're looking at? 14.05, so the first one after that was the 14.20. The 2.20 at Newcastle was Master Singer. 2.20 at Newcastle. Right, now again, it's not showing here, so you'd have to have a look if you're checking up on what I'm saying. Master Singer 5-4 favourite. Okay, so that's as I said, we're Master Singer 125 lost. The following one, Tranquil Star at 14.55, 2.55 was odds on, so it's an X, odds on. X, didn't matter that it won because it was an odds on. We don't bet odds on, okay? It won, but it's odds on. The next one, the favourite was Worry for 3-1. Worry for 3-1. We lost 32 there. And then the race we won on was the 405 Atletico 11-4. And I got 2.75 on Betfair and £44.121, which gave us a profit on the day yesterday of £150. Okay, I'm not going to go any further. That's roughly what you're looking at, okay?
You've got everything you need to either win or whine. You decide. Just do it soon.